Assalamualaikum to Puan Mayana. My name is Farah Elisha binti Lokman and my message number is 01DPM20F2009. So now I will be explaining about the American dining style. There are 4 steps used in the American style dining rather than the 2 steps in continental style dining. American style dining is also referred as the zigzag dining, and the United States was founded on the premises of living life in a unique, independent manner, where eating is no exception.
Now, I will explain the further details about the American dining style. American cuisine consists of the cooking style and traditional dishes that prepared in the United States. It has been significantly influenced by the Europeans, Native Americans, Africans, Asians, Pacific Islanders, and many other cultures and traditions. While some of the American cuisine is fusion cuisine, many regions in the United States have a specific regional cuisine. Several are deeply rooted in the ethnic heritages such as American Chinese, New Mexican, and even Cajun. We also know that the classic American cuisines are like burgers, hot dogs, fried chicken, and pancakes. And American food is best exemplified by the two distinct branches of cuisine, one that utilizes innovation and a fusion of cultures, and one that rests on bland, simple flavors as well as the food processing. Here are the examples of the American dining style foods. Now I will be moving on to demonstrate the 4 steps of American dining style. So for the first step, with the fork in your left hand and knife in your right hand, cut your food. The second step is keep your fork in the right place. Then lay the knife at the top of the plate. Make sure that the blade is facing you. It is an affront to other diners to point your blade at them. Now that your right hand is already free, use your right hand to take hold of the fork. And now for the last step, bring the fork to your mouth and enjoy your food. Now I will demonstrate the resting position of the American dining style. So when you are talking, drinking, or excusing yourself from the table, you must set your fork so that the tines are facing up and balance the knife on the right side of your plate. Last but not least is the finish position. The fork tines face up and the knife must be parallel with the blade facing in. In conclusion, dining out in restaurants is a favorite pastime for most Americans. Most Americans prefer to eat out to eating at home because restaurants offer the convenience. In terms of location, they also offer a variety of meals and dishes, and most offer entertainment for patrons. That is all from me. Now I will pass it to my friend.
Hi, my name is Divyasri, daughter of James. My metric number is 01DPM20F2004. Today I'll be talking about continental dining style. Continental style dining consists of 2 steps, different from the 4 steps in American style dining, used in knife and fork countries around the world, including the US. This dining style is simple to learn and easiest to use. Left-handers often prefer this style as their dominant hand is in use throughout the meal. The term of continental dining style refers to a way of eating in each course of meal is served on a separate plate. This style of dining is common in Europe. The new continental dining style is also reflected in its standard menu, which is featured as classic desserts. European and American countries have different dining styles. In general, Europeans tend to take more relaxed approach to meals, while Americans tend to be more formal. In Europe, it is common to see people eating with their hands, using forks and knives only to cut food. It is also common to see people sharing food from the same plate. In America, however, it is more common to see people eating with utensils and not sharing food. There are also differences in how food is served. In Europe, it is common for food to be served in family style with all the dishes being placed on the table at once. In America, however, it is more common for food to be served individually. Continental dining is a type of dining that involves eating small portions of food throughout the day. This style of dining is often used in Europe and becoming increasingly popular in the United States. And here are a few examples of continental dining style foods. The first one will be pasta, the second one will be sandwiches, and the third one is salad, and the final one will be desserts. Now let's see the two steps of continental dining. The first step will be with fork in your left hand and knife in your right hand, cut your food. The second step of continental dining will be keeping your fork in your left hand and bring it to your mouth and take a bite. Now let's move on to taking a break and finish signal for continental dining style. Continental rest signal. When talking, drinking or excusing yourself from the table, keep your fork tines facing down over your knife. Let us see the finish signal for continental dining style. The fork tines must be face down over the knife in an X formation. To conclude my part, continental dining style is preferred by so many people around this world. Besides, it also has only 2 steps and it is really convenient compared to American dining style. In addition, it is the easiest dining style to master. Thank you.